Bonjour, I'm Antoine. Today on interview Jesse Danger, co-founder and owner of the Movement Creative, a parkour specialist. Let's meet him.
Good to see you.
How are you? Good to see you too. So first of all, thank you very much for meeting us.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from, how long you've been in New York.
Jesse Danger. I'm from Brooklyn, originally from New Jersey, and I grew up skateboarding and jumping around. And then as soon as I could start coming to the city, I started doing that. I started training more and more parkour, and I just fell in love with it. And like my favorite thing to do was to wander the city and find interesting places and jump around.
Okay, so the city has always been your playground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you hear about parkour? Because I remember I found that almost 20 years ago, I think, and I saw that, I stumbled upon it, but I just realized recently that it was a French discipline. So how did you hear about it?
Yeah. I saw a couple videos of people in France jumping around. I saw a video of little teenagers in London playing around on hand railings, and I was like, oh, that's so cool, I have to try that. And I got all my friends to watch the video, and you have to download it, and it takes forever, and then you're crowded around this single screen, and
That's right, yes.
And yeah, it just inspired everybody, so we had to go give it a shot.
Yeah. So when did you start really practicing, committing yourself to 100% to that discipline?
The first time I went to a public gathering for parkour, they call them jams.
Oh, okay.
That was about a year into my training. So we were doing a lot of stuff, and we loved doing it. It was all always good vibes. We get there, and somebody maybe they showed us that we weren't as good as we thought we were, and at that point it really boosted everybody. It showed us we couldn't really land quietly. We weren't gentle in our movement. We were heavy. We had the power for it, but we didn't have the control. So that was the first chance to see oh, there's actually a lot more you can do here, to have that control.
Jesse, where's the best neighborhood to parkour?
I really like wandering around Soho. You have the cobblestone streets and some old loading docks, and sometimes there's scaffolding around it. It creates
something to hang around?
Yeah, something to hang around. And there's this beautiful temporary moment, because I'm looking for something that's unique, what's uniquely me in this moment, in this space, what can I do?
Yes.
Some kind of expression, and that makes me really feel like I'm part of the city or something.
Got it. So talking about expression, so you now have the Movement Creative.
Yeah.
Okay. So you created this company, and tell us a little bit about it. Okay. Where do you operate? What's the philosophy behind it?
Yeah. The Creative is a group of creative individuals. We're the Movement Creative. We're trying to find interesting ways to push movement in New York City. And for the past many years, we've been working with schools and with sometimes with Parks and Recreation, sometimes with Department of Transportation, to see how we can help make sure that there's awesome movement access for everybody.
Yes.
That this is something that's possible to do in public spaces, that I feel like I had this powerful experience as a teen.
Yes.
And I want to be able to make sure that other people can grow up and feel that way that I felt.
So talking about sharing and etc. I know that I've read about the Movement Creative, and what I find also great is that you're going into underserved community, not so
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
I think For right now, we've been challenged to see how we can do that in a powerful way. There have not been like public events that we could go to, and our school contracts are all on hold at the moment with COVID.
Thank you,
so,
COVID.
So I'm looking for ways that we can do that. I know with our Tuesday night group, we go to a different location each week, and we're also working on growing the coaching team this year. We're up to like a team of 15. So that's the biggest that we've been, and I'm hoping that means that we can start to spread out and go to all the places that have asked us to come.
What do you think the children, have learned, or learning, when they're at the Movement Creative?
Yeah, I think a couple of the things that you really learn from parkour are how to understand, approach, and mitigate risk, and how to creatively engage with problems. We're working in a physical space. How do you overcome this? What can you do here? What's possible? And I think that creates a really powerful analogy that can move to your mental space.
Talking about mental space and etc. What has parkour taught you as a person, in terms of your character? What has changed inside of you?
Yeah, I think I've learned to have somewhat of an unwavering resolve to be able to calmly move forward at whatever pace and find a way. And then I think I've also, through that, developed a lot of creativity, learned all sorts of different things, whatever I needed to know to develop myself as a person and to help develop this team and this idea.
So now, the tough question. So if you were a tool or an object to help you to perform parkour, what would you be?
I think that I have a little dorje that I use.
A dorje?
I just rub between my fingers to tell me that I am still dreaming and to allow me to wake up a little bit and become more alert. And I think parkour has this beautiful shift of the world where I have to be a little bit more alive. So
okay, dorje it is.
Dorje it is.
All right, okay. That's it, folks. That was Jesse Danger, co-founder and owner of the Movement Creative. So if you'd like to do some classes, please go on his website, movementcreative.com. Thank you very much for watching. So please post, share, comments, like, subscribe. Okay, we need you all. So in the meantime, it's
selfie time.
Selfie time. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.